Okay, well, good evening, everybody. Happy Halloween Eve. I am so excited to do this presentation with you guys. I am your host, Royal Strawberry. And, you know, I learned some information about 10 years ago that started me on a path to learn more information about the link between nutrition and disease. And while I do not claim to know it all, I have learned a lot that has changed my health for the better. I've seen other people's health get changed for the better. And I do honestly feel a moral obligation to share this information with others now. And so that is why we created an event all about Halloween. And this is just a really fun event. I did have a costume change actually when I talked about some of these statistics. So hold on. I thought it was right here. Hold on. Woo! Okay. I can't change it yet. All right, so I'm gonna share my screen so you guys can see what I am about to show you. Hold on one second. All right, everybody can see that? It says, don't trick yourself. Simple solutions to stay healthy for the upcoming holiday season. So let's just dive right in. I am actually the bearer of bad news tonight, unfortunately, but I just want to share with you guys some scary statistics. So hold on. Okay. So there are really some scary statistics out there. You guys aren't going to be able to hear me. Cancer kills more children than any other disease. By the age of 3, children already have fatty deposits in their arteries. By the age of 12, 70% of children have the beginning stages of hardening of the arteries. And obesity has doubled in the last 20 years. Less than 7% of children and adolescents eat the recommended 2 servings of fruits and 3 servings of veggies a day, which is kind of scary, but also it's something that I think that we can all really relate to as moms in a busy, hectic world, how hard it is, especially, I'm sure we've all had to deal with picky eaters. I know I have. It's hard to get fruits and veggies into our kids every day, sometimes. However, the alternative when we do eat bad, sugar especially can be really, really bad for our little ones' bodies. Consuming just 10 teaspoons of sugar can reduce your immune function up to, hold on, I can't even see what that says, 50%. And then even after 5 hours, your immune system may still not be fully recovered. So that's why sugar can be really bad. And also, we see more and more kids getting sick around some of these holidays like Halloween and Christmas because it's really affecting their immune systems. It also has other effects on the body. The brain, it impairs memory. Stomach increases appetite. So I don't know if anybody has watched the documentary Fed Up, all about sugar, but it actually makes you more hungry. Your heart and joints increases inflammation. What doctors now know is that inflammation is at the root of pretty much all disease out there. The pancreas, increased risk of diabetes. The mouth creates a breeding ground of bacteria. I don't know if you've ever heard this saying, but really the mouth is the gateway to the body, meaning a lot of times you can find problems in the body through the mouth. And so if you're having mouth issues, that's actually a big sign for dentists or your hygienist that something else is going on inside your body. And the circulatory system, increased risk of heart disease. Oh, did I skip one? Oh, that was it. Okay. Is this one mine, Holly? Is it still mine? Okay, so what to do with too much Halloween candy? So obviously Halloween is a holiday where it's really celebrated with candy. And it's really hard to take the candy out of Halloween. And what I tried to do, like with my first child, is really shelter him from, you know, certain holidays and certain just things that we do on holidays in America. But when I had the second and the third, and they got exposed to things like camps and school and other kids, I realized that that's not something that I could actually do, or I could even handle as a mom, or that I even really wanted to do. So we had to find a balance of what to do with the candy. So I didn't want to shelter him too much where, you know, he goes out when he's older to a friend's house and eats a bunch of candy, or, you know, he feels like he wants that all the time. So we have trade-offs. And in our house, there's a couple things that we do with the Halloween candy. We can donate it. It can be sent to the U.S. soldiers, shelters, addiction facilities, the Ronald McDonald House. All you have to do is Google where to donate your Halloween candy, and they actually give you drop-offs. So that is a great thing to do with the candy, but also to teach your kids on how to give. Trade It, aka the Halloween Fairy. I just have to read this because I think this is so funny. So for this says for 3 days it's an all of the candy they can eat policy. For us, we don't ever do all the candy you can eat. It's like 1 or 2 for 3 days, 1 or 2 pieces. And then the Halloween Fairy arrives and swaps out all the remaining candy, and they can pick out a toy. And then this says she keeps some of the candy for school lunches and desserts at home, and tosses out the rest. Otherwise, she would be eating it all. So that is another option. Gingerbread houses. This is for the Pinterest moms out there, which I am not. But if you feel like you could actually make a gingerbread house with some of that candy, you know, that's a really creative way to get rid of that candy. Drop off local shelters, regift it, put it in mason jars. I love this. Decorate the mason jars and, you know, give it to, you know, family and friends, which, yeah, you don't want to be careful. You don't want to give them too much candy because then you're just allowing somebody else to consume all that candy. So just be careful. You could just give them a few pieces, and then just do a random act of kindness. Maybe, you know, there's some older people in your neighborhood that, you know, don't get a lot of interaction, can make up a little back for them and give it to them as well. Okay, so I'm actually going to turn it over to Holly, she is the Pinterest mom. So she's going to talk about the Halloween candy hacks.
So this is one of my favorite things to do, like the one down in the bottom with the little jack-o'-lantern faces. I have that on my kitchen table right now in a big like pottery bowl. And I do that other times and no one touches them. They just kind of rot. And I put these cute little faces on and they disappear. So it's just a cute way. Like you just take something ordinary, make it adorable, and your kids will eat it. They just do. I don't know. The banana one with the little chocolate chips, I use the dairy-free chocolate chips. And I'm going to do that tomorrow night for trick or treat. It's going to be, we have several families that come over. And that's one of the plates I have with the bananas and then the little jack-o'-lanterns. Okay, so for one simple change, sorry, I have kids entering the room. You can just pick about five to work one at a time. There's 5 that I work on. One is to drink more water. I try to pack lunches every day. Don't eat after dinner time, but there's a lot on here that you can read through, take the stairs, but just pick one because we want Halloween to be fun. We want all your holidays to be fun, but you can still work on your simple change during the holidays. You don't have to give that up just because it's the holiday. Just find that one thing that you can do, even if it's drinking water or less soda at a party, drink the water instead of the soda. Just the one thing. We do have a Facebook group that gives us inspiration, ideas, different ideas all the time. I think, Jules, you're the one who simple changes, right? Mm-hmm. But whoever invited you can add you to the Facebook group, and then it's all the time through all the holidays throughout the year. The easiest or favorite simple change is the complete shake. And I will say, it's naturally low fat, low sugar, low glycemic, gluten-free, vegan, non-GMO. plant-based protein, your fiber, ancient grains and sprouts. My family loves this. My daughter makes a shake usually every morning before school. Her favorite is the chocolate complete with almond butter, almond milk, her banana, and ice. And she has that almost every single morning. Sometimes it's an after school snack as well. It's just a very easy, fast way to make sure you're getting your nutrition. She likes them the most. Right now we use the Vanilla Complete, and we made a pumpkin chocolate chip protein ball, and we're all obsessed with them. I think they've been breakfast, lunch, dinner, and dessert. Like, we really, really like them a lot. They're very easy to make. And I know that Kristen has some great ideas what to do with the shake. And she is a mom of 2 beautiful little girls. She was a teacher till this past year and decided to make the lives of others healthier her full-time job. So she's going to give you some great ideas to do with the complete as well.
Yeah, thank you, Holly. And I still have to make those pumpkin bites that you made, so they sound awesome.
Good.
So I do that tomorrow morning for our little sweet treat tomorrow night.
They're good.
But with all the candy and the holidays coming up, there's always something sweet there to enjoy. So Holly just mentioned all those great things that are inside those complete shakes, and really the possibilities are endless with what you can make for them, whether they be, shakes, or they be smoothie bowls, or we make pudding, we make cookie dough balls, the pumpkin balls. So, there's so many things you can make with it. And right here, these are probably, 3 of the most popular candy bars that you would get while out trick-or-treating. So you can replicate these for your kids. I will say that in our household, the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup is, at the top of our list. We have frozen ones right now in our freezer, but they're mainly for Scott, my husband. But for Juliet, every morning, my 5-year-old, we make what replicates really the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. So she does the chocolate complete, almond milk, peanut butter, and then we shove a banana in there as well, just to give her, that nutrients to get her going for the school day. But these possibilities are endless. The Snickers, again, you can make shakes with them, or you can even do like a smoothie bowl where you just mix the chocolate complete with a plant-based milk, and then add like a little extra ice to thicken it up, pour it in a bowl, and then top it with some crushed peanuts, some caramel sauce, and it totally replicates a Snickers. And these are just really healthier options for that sweet tooth when you have it. And it's super easy to make. Go ahead, Jules. With all of that being said, Jules went over really scary statistics. And, I think that's why we all really joined this mission to really inspire healthy living, because we see that there's a problem. When you see those statistics, if they don't shock you and really open your eyes, I'm not sure what will. That, we have a really big crisis here on our hands as far as the health of our nation goes, and, especially our children. So when we have, really, Halloween is the start to the holiday season. And when you have that, you just have these things that you're going to overindulge in. So Holly talked about one simple change, and one simple change that my family and I had made over 4 years ago was these Juice Plus capsules, as well as the gummies. I was a school teacher at the time. I was getting sick quite often. And I always say I went between my primary care physician and the Ready Care, because I was going so often. I was so embarrassed that I was there, for a prescription, whatever it would be for, sinus infection, ear infection, strep throat. I went through everything, and I just blamed it on the fact that I'm a school teacher. I pick up everything that those kids brought in, especially during this time of the year. And, it wasn't until a friend had shared with me an easier way. And what my body was really lacking was that whole food nutrition. And that's really what Juice Plus is. And you see here 3 main things that really set these capsules apart from everything else. So the fact that it's whole foods, if you look on the back of that label, it is a food label. There's no supplements, that are in it. It's NSF certified. So that just reassures you that what is on that label is actually in that product, and that there's clinical research behind it. and they continue to do clinical research on the positive benefits of Juice Plus. So there's so many things in the market and on the shelves, and how do we know, what's going to be good for us and our children? And these are like the 3 bullet points that really, put Juice Plus, at the top there, and really set it aside from anything else that's out there, and really reassures, me as a mom and me as, a person sharing with others that, I'm okay with sharing because of these points. I can sit here. I was going to say stand here, but I'm sitting. I could sit here for the longest time and tell you all of the positive things that Juice Plus has done for myself and my family and my friends, and all of the stories I've heard, the past 4 years that I've been on this journey. But really, those research studies speak for themselves. I don't need to say anything. I can let that really speak for itself. So this is one simple change that our family has made, which has, bettered our health. And to go along with these capsules is it's a children's health study. Now it's like the family health study that with the purchase of an adult order, you can sponsor a child ages 4 to 18. Or even a child who is in college as well. And these statistics right here are just unbelievable. If you take the time to sit here, and whoever invited you tonight, if you want to really, dive into this, they can send you this image as well. But, drinking more water, less doctor's visits, eating less fast food, more aware of their health, just any positive, benefit, eating more fruits and vegetables. And I can tell you firsthand that I see each and every one of these in my children. I see each and every one of these in myself and even my husband, just by taking the Juice Plus capsules. So my kids every morning take the gummies. Although my latest thing with my 5-year-old is she likes to open up the capsules and sprinkle them in her mouth, which I think is, pretty incredible, because I don't even think I could do that, because, it's the seeds, the skin, everything from the vegetables. She loves the green ones, and she just loves it. And her palate is just so used to it. And just real quick, we were at a conference recently, and we heard Dr. Sears talk about a sprinkle test that they did in their pediatric office, where they actually would open up these Juice Plus capsules and sprinkle them on their patients' tongues I think they started at the age of 6 months. And because, those kids have never eaten an Oreo cookie or anything, not a Fritos, not a Dorito, they knew no different. So that's why they started them young, eating those fruits and vegetables. Again, there's nothing inside of those capsules other than, again, the, skins, the seeds, every, good nutrients inside of fruits and vegetables. So that just goes to show, how powerful that can be to really, one, we can retrain their brain, later on. If your kids are not good eaters, this can be really a way to get them on a better path. And, I think, Holly, you've seen that, I think maybe in your kids, because your kids are a little bit older, that you've seen that. I know Holly just posted about her son, eating lettuce and a salad for the first time. I mean, how exciting is that for a mom? But, to even just start them young. So it's just, those statistics are scary good, unlike what Jules had posted earlier, those other scary statistics. So how we can change those. And Dr. Du Bois said it best, after looking at all the research done on Juice Plus, that there's nothing else available without prescription that has been shown to do the positive things in the human body as Juice Plus has done. So we just thank you guys, for joining us tonight. And, we want to share what we know is good. We would not be doing ourselves justice if we didn't share something that we knew worked so well for ourselves and each other with you tonight. So we really appreciate you guys, coming on, and, you came on because you wanted to make a change, or, you wanted to learn more information, and we really appreciate that. So whether that be because you want to make a simple change, whether that be, that whole list of things that Holly had put there, or, through Juice Plus, that's awesome. We also, the statistics prove that we have a really big health crisis here in America, and it's going to take an army of people to really link arms and hold hands and really help each other make that change. And if that's something that you're totally passionate about, like each of us are, in sharing with others, to make that change, make sure you contact, the person that invited you here tonight. So we hope the information, really hit home. We know it's like the start of the holidays. We know that, our kids are going to get dressed up like us tonight and have a great time tomorrow and, enjoy that candy. But it's just, it's all about balance. And this is how, we still live life and we still, indulge in things and enjoy it. But we also know that we have to have that balance as well. So I hope you guys enjoy the information. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you, guys.